Lori Martin Gregory is coming up. Now, you might not automatically know who is Lori Martin Gregory, but you might know the Mom Street Journal. Yes. Lori Martin Gregory is an independent journalist and political activist who has been writing about vaccines and natural health for more than 10 years. As a former biotech and pharmaceutical investor relations consultant for Wall Street, and also an Ayurvedic practitioner who has practiced natural health for more than 22 years, Lori has a unique perspective on the vaccine system and its effects on society and the population as a whole. Lori has a BA in journalism and an MBA from Boston University. Let's bring it up for the Mom Street Journal, Lori Martin Gregory.
Thank you so much, Michelle Ford. You are truly amazing. So, I was asked to come up here and talk to you all really quickly, unexpectedly. I wrote up a little speech, and I can't find it on my drive, so I must not be supposed to say it. So, I'm just going to wing it. One of the things that I do to contribute to bringing awareness to this issue is every year, for the past 3 years, I go on to the U.S. Special Claims Court website, and I pull off the annual Vaccine Court Judgment Report, and I take a look. You know why? Because, funny you should ask, because there's gold in that report. As painful as it is, and as challenging as it is to look at the names of people that have had to face suing the government because you can't sue a vaccine maker, and looking at what the judgment payouts are in dollars and the legal fees associated with those cases, it's something that needs to be done. And it needs to be done because that is part of how we are holding the system accountable for what they are and aren't doing. I also want to point out that I am the only person who's doing this. And one of the reasons is it's not really a party. And that's because the court uploads the document. It's addressed, by the way, to the President of Congress, which is the Vice President of the United States. So for the past 8 years, this has been going to Joe Biden. Not one single mainstream media outlet reports on it.
Wonder why?
Isn't that interesting? Because in this era of fake news, which technically I kind of get accused of being like all the time on Facebook, no one's covering it. And I would think that the information would be important to public health, wouldn't you? Especially since when I looked at the 2015 Vaccine Court Settlement Report, I discovered not only was there a 400% increase in payouts for judgments in vaccine injury from 2014, but the flu shot, which was the #1 winner for that year, had an 1,188% increase. Take that in for a second. Over 1,000% increase in flu shot injury in 1 year. Now, I don't know about you, but in my community, flu season, man, the propaganda just comes out. Now, I live in California, so it's a little crazy right now, politically, as well as, the vaccine mandates with SB 277. It's been horrendously challenging the past 2 years. But this past flu season, it was like never before. Libraries, big box retailers, right? I had a client of mine tell me that she went to the urgent care for a bowel issue, and not only did they not even address the bowel issue, but they said if she would go ahead and get her flu shot while she was there, they would validate her parking stub and give her free parking. Now, how desperate do you have to be to do that? And they're desperate because the flu shot, as is reported on the CDC website, 2 years ago was 17% effective. You know what that means? It was 83% ineffective.
Less than placebo.
Thank you. This is the 2016 report. This is it, 277 pages. It's 50 pages longer than last year. Every year it gets longer and heavier. I'm about to go buy another briefcase because I've ruined another briefcase carrying this around. But it's so worth it because it gives us an opportunity to really see what's going on. It takes a while for me to do it. I have to take this scanned PDF, which is not searchable, so you can't run statistical analysis and look at the data unless I sit there and hand enter every single one on a spreadsheet. But I do it because I love all of you. I love your children. I love my child. I love that we are here now to make a difference. This is a special moment right now in our government. We have eyes on this issue like we've never had before. So let's keep rolling. Let's keep going. Let's keep holding our communities accountable. Let's keep holding our politicians accountable. Let's keep going and never give up until change is done. Thank you all.